World's most dangerous attractions. There are several fascinating locations all around the world that bring in large numbers of visitors every year. These locations provide a wide range of possibilities, from high peaks to tropical paradises. As a result, they are frequented by a diverse group of vacationers looking for anything from relaxation to excitement. On the other hand, despite the fact that some settings can be absolutely breathtaking, they can also be extremely hazardous. There are a variety of potential causes for the threat, including natural disasters and high rates of criminal activity. A look at some of the tourist attractions throughout the world that are considered to be the most hazardous. Number 10. New Smyrna Beach, Florida. New Smyrna Beach in Florida is considered to be a surfer's paradise. Because of Florida's mild year-round temperature, surfers from all over the world are drawn to the state's excellent waves. However, unfortunately, peril can be found hiding just beneath the surface of the water. There are numerous sharks swimming in the waters off of New Smyrna Beach. The state of Florida is notoriously recognized as the shark attack capital of the world, and New Smyrna Beach is considered to be among the most hazardous areas in the state. In addition, it is common knowledge that surfers and sharks do not mix well together in most circumstances. It's not because the shark considers humans to be food, rather, they confuse surfers with their typical source of sustenance, which are seals. The repercussions of an attack are unpleasant and may even pose a threat to a person's life, regardless of the motivation behind the attack. Number 9. Half Dome, Yosemite National Park, California. For those who appreciate nature and the great outdoors, there is no place more ideal than Yosemite National Park in California. The vast woodlands, breathtaking waterfalls, and picturesque mountains are just a few of the attractions that can be found in this area. Unfortunately, despite the fact that Mother Nature can be breathtaking at times, she can also be extremely hazardous. The mountains pose a greater risk of early death than the bears themselves do, despite the fact that bear assaults are uncommon. Half Dome is considered to be one of the most treacherous peaks in the area. Attempting to ascend to the summit has resulted in the deaths of at least several people, and climbers are also at a heightened danger of being struck by lightning. Number 8. Mount Washington, USA. Mount Washington in British Columbia, which is located in the United States, draws a large number of tourists who are more daring. The mountain is home to several ski resorts, and it is also popular among climbers and hikers who wish to get in touch with nature while taking in the breathtaking scenery. Exploring mountains is always dangerous, but Mount Washington presents a unique danger that people should be especially wary of: its notoriously strong winds. The winds here can reach speeds of up to 203 miles per hour, which is sufficient to carry individuals off to their deaths. Temperatures can drop to -40 degrees Fahrenheit, so vacationers should prepare accordingly. Number 7. Cliffs of Moher, Ireland. Ireland's natural beauty, historical significance, and friendly locals all contribute to the country's status as a popular tourist destination. Modern cities such as Dublin are typically quite rich in culture and the arts, and they provide a wide variety of activities and attractions to tourists. Despite this, a large number of tourists visit the country not for its agricultural attractions but rather for its natural splendor. One of these places of interest is the breathtaking cliffs of Moher, which can be found on the wild west coast of the island. The scenery are just breathtaking, with views that extend both along the shore and out over the ocean. However, despite their breathtaking appearance, the sheer drops pose a significant risk to visitors. A great number of people have lost their lives after getting dangerously close to the edge in order to gain a better view. Number 6. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. One of the most popular destinations for tourists all over the world is Rio de Janeiro. The beautiful beaches and breathtaking scenery will ensure that this vacation is one that you will never forget. It's not just the natural beauty of the area, but also the vibrant culture that makes the city so appealing to a large number of people. On the other hand, Brazil is a developing country with extremely high rates of unemployment. People from all over the country migrate to urban areas like Rio in the hopes of securing employment, yet a large percentage of them are ultimately unsuccessful. As a direct consequence of this, there is a high incidence of crime, and tourists are urged to exercise extreme caution. Before moving ahead, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Number 5. Kingston, Jamaica. Jamaica is a tropical paradise and was Bob Marley's birthplace. He was a great musician. The country is also rich in history because it was once ruled by Spanish and British colonial powers and because it is the area where the Rastafarian faith was first established. People from all over the world travel to Jamaica to experience the country's culture, which is full of life while maintaining a laid-back atmosphere. On the other hand, beneath the surface of many of the world's tropical paradises, things are not nearly as paradisiacal as they appear. Kingston, the nation's capital, is particularly plagued by high levels of both poverty and violent crime. It is strongly recommended that tourists staying in this area stay inside the confines of the various resorts for their own safety. Number 4. Acapulco, Mexico. Acapulco is a city in Mexico that draws in large numbers of people who are looking to soak up some sun. The majority of these tourists come from other parts of Mexico, but the city also sees travelers from other countries. Visitors to this well-known beach resort have the opportunity to take advantage of the area's breathtaking beaches and waters that are crystal clean. It used to be that Acapulco was a prominent destination for tourists coming from the United States, but these days that is not the case. Since it was at its peak, the city has had a sharp rise in violent crime, including homicides, which has led tourists from other countries to select other locations instead. It is important to use extreme caution when in the city if you plan on going sightseeing there. Number 3. Mount Everest, Nepal. Mount Everest has a reputation for luring an extremely diverse range of visitors. That is, individuals who have the goal of reaching the summit of the highest mountain in the globe. At the base of the mountain, there are approximately 1,200 brave travelers who embark on an adventure each year. Regrettably, only around half of those who start will actually finish, and some will even perish along the way. As you progress up the mountain, the terrain and the weather grow increasingly hazardous. People who live here need to exercise extreme caution due to the low levels of oxygen in the air, the dangerously low temperatures, and the risk of dying from tragic falls. It is claimed that more than 200 bodies are still on the mountain, frozen in the location where they died. Number 2. The Danakil Desert, Ethiopia. The extreme heat of the Danakil Desert, which spans the international boundary between Ethiopia and Eritrea, also makes it a hazardous environment. The Danakil Desert will reach approximately 131 degrees Fahrenheit, despite the fact that it is not quite as hot as Death Valley. The geothermal activity in the area is partially to blame for the region's high temperatures. This activity is also to blame for the presence of acid lakes and deadly fumes in the area. The desert is a well-liked tourist site, however it is strongly advised that visitors remain under the supervision of guides at all times. Number 1. Death Valley, California. Temperatures in Death Valley have reached 134 degrees Fahrenheit at Furnace Creek, making it the hottest place on the planet. Numerous people have lost their lives as a result of the extremely high temperatures because they were careless enough to wander away from the roads. In case the heat wasn't enough of a threat, there are also rattlesnakes present. In spite of this, Death Valley continues to be a very popular tourist destination, in part due to the fact that it is quite hazardous. In the event that you find yourself in Death Valley, it is imperative that you remain on the paved roads and have a lot of water with you in order to prevent heat exhaustion and dehydration. What do you think about our video? Please let us know in the comments area below. If you enjoyed this video and would want to hear from me again, please subscribe and turn on the notification before leaving. Thank you for watching us.